and they worked so hard, and you saw them, the final thing tonight, you know, for them to hold that team to 58 points is a statement about their commitment to it.
BJ, talk about, it seemed like a few times in the second half they get down to 2, 3, 4 points. It seemed like every time they did, you guys had an answer, whether it was a defensive stop, a steal, a big rebound. So that's just something that you guys, it was obviously part of the game plan, but it just seemed like every time they got close, you had the answer when you get back up to 6 or 7 points.
I mean, I'd say one of our biggest focuses all season was just one stop at a time, one play at a time. Never think past that will come. If we're down 10, it's a step-by-step process. That was kind of our big focus this year. Just one point at a time, one stop at a time.
If I can follow up on that, if my math is correct, I think you were 9 of 16 from 3-point range in this tournament. But I was really impressed with every single time you made a 3. It was at a major point in the game, like it was a key 3. Either it's the one that cut the Stonehill deficit from 4-1, or the one that put you ahead against Sciences in the final minute. Obviously, you like the big moment, right?
Yeah, kind of a feeling. Anytime I get in a situation like that, I already see it going through. I'm taking thousands of shots, and all those shots are for moments like that. So it feels good. I know it's going to go in. So.
Let me just say something about this kid. I don't know if a lot of you know that he missed all of last year with 2 hip operations. There was some talk maybe he might not play again, and basically all year he's been anywhere from 70 to 80%. We had to keep him out of practices. We have to sub him every 4 or 5 minutes. And for him to come to this tournament and do what he did is a statement of his commitment to not only get healthy, but to become a player and come out and win the MVP and lead the region. Those are the type of kids that you will never forget as a coach, and I couldn't be happier and more proud of BJ.
Can I follow up with that too? At the beginning of the season, you lose Chris Walters to an injury. You knew he was coming back from the 2 hip operations. Did you ever think that you'd be sitting here at this point, at that stage of the season?
No. To be quite honest with you, no. You look around the league. I thought we were going to be good, Chris, but I don't know about good enough to leave the region. I knew what Southern had, we knew what St. A's had, we knew what a lot of teams had. But it's you've been around sports long enough when you have a bunch of kids believing in terms of what we were trying to do all year. And I thought, believe it or not, the key game for us this year, because we were kind of struggling, we were like maybe 7-4, 7-5, and we came down here and won a big game against AIC in double overtime. I thought that game turned this team around, gave us the confidence, beating a very good team who had a great record at the time on their home court. And I thought that game here gave us that confidence that, hey, we can be as good as any team in the league, and it built from there.
BJ, just to follow up on the team's defensive effort, you come into a game facing Southern averaging 90 points. What are the different challenges in facing a team like that, and what were really the keys to you guys being so successful in having the game at your pace tonight?
I guess a team like that, our biggest key was definitely stopping fast breaks. Because we knew if we had them in a half-court offense, we were going to win the game. So it was just stopping fast breaks and making sure they couldn't play their style. We wanted to get up there and then make them uncomfortable. So.
I don't know if you know anything about Florida Southern, where you're going to play next, but similar to Southern Connecticut, they score tons of points and they press. Bring on Florida Southern, or?
Yeah, I wish we were playing them in Florida. I'm sick and tired of all the snow and cold around here, and I don't think it's going to be any better in Indiana. But right now we're just going to enjoy this. And we had some problems tonight, against their pressure. And to be quite honest with you, I'll take the blame because we didn't work on it, as hard as we should have. And if that's their style, Chris, I know these kids will be, ready, prepared, and we're not concerned with teams that score a lot of points. It's how they score. If they mangle you on the offensive boards, we might have a problem. If they get a lot of points off transition your steals and so forth, then you have a problem. But, you know, if they're, you know, a good three-point shooting team, I think we can guard that. We just can't guard turnovers and second and third shots.